Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down.
Ba-ba-ba-ba! It's your boy, DJZ. And I want you to check out my man Cody over on YouTube at Rasslin Rage. Check his website out, r2youtube.com, and give them a follow, give them a subscribe, give them a like. Ba-ba-ba-ba!
Oh! It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Yo, what's crack-a-lack? And hello, everybody. Welcome to episode, holy shnikes, 170. Holy shnikes, 170 of Rasslin Rage. Of course, again, we are live right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube. Tonight, I am joined by my co-hosts, well, the one and only Josh Harper, and the one who's always pissed off, Danny Beals. That's right. Josh is the owner of Happy Harper Ice Cream, where you can get all the wonderful ice cream. And just so happens the official sponsor of Rasslin Rage and Michigan Independent Weekly.
You can find Happy Harper Ice Cream on Facebook at Happy Harper Ice Cream. Or just search Happy Harper Ice Cream on Facebook. Either way, it'll take you to the same place. You can find out the flavors that Josh has available. You can order from him. If you're in the area, he'll deliver. If you're not in the area and you're going to be at a wrestling show that we're at, order it ahead of time and he will make sure he has it for you.
Heck yeah. Man, I got so many flavors right now. It's insane. I got 49 different flavors that I make. Some of them are a little bit more expensive than the others because they got a few premium ingredients. Some of them make it so I now need to wrap those pints because it makes my ice cream container smell like a skunk. But hey, that's what's going on. Wonderful things going on at Happy Harper and a lot of things going on here. And that's because I'm here. Whether it be making ice cream or talking about wrestling, Josh Harper is the best part of just about anything. And recognizing that Josh Harper is the best part is why Jeremiah Goldman, the 24-karat line, sponsors Joshua Harper. Thank you very much for sponsoring me, MM3, Adam Wick, and all the other greatness that exists inside the state of Port Huron.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Checking. I didn't know if that's exactly what we were going for or. Like, you're a suck ass. We talked about this the other day about how much you're a suck ass.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So anyway.
But he is getting paid.
True. Well, not yesterday he wasn't.
You
Yeah.
don't know that.
Okay.
You find out about Jeremiah, you keep the money from Jeremiah. If someone else wants to sponsor Josh, Josh ain't saying shit to you.
I ain't seen no money in a while. So anyways. BCWA is a family-friendly organization, and they just so happen to be an official sponsor, or not the official sponsor, but a official sponsor of MIW and Rasslin Rage. That's right. Please follow them on Facebook at GoBCWA or head on over to their website, gobcwa.com. When things get started back up, you can find all that information right there on their Facebook and or their website, and you will also be able to purchase tickets right there on that website.
We're going to have to try and get Mr. Blackwell on, or at least a quick blip of what's going on with them.
Right. Now, guys, look. We're winding down the pre-sale for the limited edition shirt. If you've not seen this shirt, I don't know what's going on. Like, you should have seen this shirt. But we're really pushing it because it's called People's Exhibit Number 1.
Is that
It's what happened after Cody assaulted me with the ring bell. Now, I'm not a wrestler. He's not a wrestler. If he was a wrestler and I was a wrestler, that's just a good afternoon. But I'm not. He is. In fact, he is a trained black belt, second-degree black belt, I believe. He's a human weapon and a breaking champion and assaulted me with a bell. So it's people's brain no word. It is people's evidence. Number 1, get your T-shirt, $20. That's it. So, I mean, save yourself on shipping and handling fees. Save yourself on getting charged for, an extra large or a double extra large. get with Cody, and the best part is he's going to sell you the evidence that puts him away, hopefully, for a long, long time for a hate crime.
Now it's a hate crime. What
this case just keeps getting bigger.
What the shit? This is baloney.
Originally, it was just assault, but then the evidence came to light that you live in Marysville, so now it's a hate crime.
But listen, though. All right.
So I'm guilty by my geographical location?
Sort of. But I'm gonna save Cody here. I'm gonna save him from a life in prison right here. Okay.
Okay.
The reason why he hit Josh in the head with that ring bell was because Josh made cookies. Okay. Josh brought cookies. The cookies were very, very good. Next time, Josh forgot the cookies. So he got hit in the head with a ring bell trying to help him remember. But now, if we bring those cookies into the court and the judge eats one and realizes how good the cookies are, y'all think his ice cream is good. Try the man's cookies. Now, she's going to eat this cookie, give one to each of the jurors, and they're going to be like, yeah, you know what? You didn't bring them. You should be hit in the head. And they'll probably allow him to hit you in the head again.
Now, it's not that I forgot to bring them. I brought them, but everybody in the ring crew ate them before Cody got there.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, I do.
Anyways, we have results from all 3 events that took place. That's right, 3. We only covered 2 on MIW. There was a 3rd, but it was a private invite only in Livonia. It was a block party. So we have the results from that because a lot of your favorite Michigan indie wrestlers were there. So we have those from Pro Wrestling All-Stars. They did 2 events. And then we have, of course, Saturday's XICW event that we were at on Saturday in Standish. And we had a hell of a ride there, didn't we? It was
we had a good time.
It was quite the experience on the way to Standish this time. So after this wonderful thing, we will be right back.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Happiest Harper, a cinnamon dream. I bring you an ice that'll sure make you scream. Demon of fire and cold from above.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
I mean, I know it's role playing, but can we do a little more play and a little less role?
All right.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 12, 13, 18. That's 24 points of damage to make you a happy Harper.
Rasslin Rage T-shirts are available on ProWrestlingTees.com/Rasslin Rage. Just click the link in the description to visit our store on Pro Wrestling Tees website. Every shirt is 100% cotton and available in sizes up to 5X. Show your love for Rasslin Rage and get yours today. All right, so we are back, and looks like we have the first up here. That's correct. We said 3 events. That's right. So the first one of the weekend was Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit, but they were in fact in Brownstown for Brownstown Showdown, which happened Friday. We talked about July 30th, 2021. Yeah, right there. It took place at the Victory Gym, which is in Brownstown, of course. The event was hosted by none other than Don Georgie. In the early bird pre-show match, we have Dante Carson against Mikey Mourner with Dante, is it Kaysen? Not Carson. Kaysen.
It's all
Dante Kaysen. Right? So he defeats Mikey Mourner.
Then Alex Van Zandt, Coffee Talk guest, Pro Wrestling All-Stars Tag Team Champions, the Detroit Punks, and their manager, the Guru. The segment was interrupted by FIA with his manager, Frederick Stubbs. And after the interruption brings a Tag Team Championship match later on in the night because there are more fights that start on AVZ than Jerry Springer. I would say Maury
True
Povich,
statement.
but no one's asking if Chuck Stein's the father.
That was good.
In the first matchup of the main show, it was the Karate Bad Boy,
The Pimp Daddy.
Lawrence, defeating, Skyjack's going to love this, the Kenny Irvine.
And when you do it, you got to say, everybody's favorite karate bad boy, the man with the plan, the sensei of the dojo, the Pimp Daddy, L.J. Lawrence. You got to do it right, man.
Says the person that doesn't even say the Kenny Irvine.
Hey, listen here, mister. I suck up to Rhino.
Yep.
Because I'm scared. Anyways.
I skirt.
I skirt.
Oh, you were scared.
You were scared.
You were scared.
Anyways, in the second matchup of the night, we have the social media icon, Tad Jarvis, defeating TJ Bling.
We also got Pro Wrestling All-Stars heavyweight champion, the man that says no souls matter, the Soul Taker, taking on Daniel Wolf in a non-title match. And even though it was a non-title match, Soul Taker's still going to whoop your butt like he is defending his championship. Soul Taker beats Daniel Wolf.
Then they had the self-proclaimed team of the popular people of Forever Young and Alex Van Zant defeating Cobra Kai students Top Gun and Iron Eagle in a number one contender tag team match.
Oh, wow. Well, now talk about going right to the front of the line, huh? Anyways, so in the fifth matchup, Pro Wrestling All-Stars Tag Team Champions, known as Detroit Punk of the Dirty White Boy Chuck Stein and the sadistic Sean Lawhorn with their manager, The Guru, takes on FIA, known as Frank Isaac Anderson, and his mystery tag team partner, who just so happened to be the Human Amplifier, Steven Rivera, with their manager, Frederick Stubbs. Now, who is the champion? That's right, Detroit Punk is still the tag team champions when Sean Lawhorn hit FIA with a flying big boot to get the victory to retain. And still, Pro Wrestling All-Stars Tag Team Champions of the world, Detroit Punk. Da, 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 da. Party on, Wade.
Keeping up the championship action, we have the junior heavyweight champion, Adam fucking Wick, taking on top tier Tanner Nix. Of course, Adam fucking Wick, one of the best in the state or anywhere, really, defeated top tier Tanner Nix to retain the Pro Wrestling All-Stars junior heavyweight champion. Long may he reign.
Now, I really thought you'd be upset about this.
That Adam Wick would retain his championship?
Well, yeah, because you're such a huge Tanner Nix fan.
I am such a huge top tier Tanner Nix fan.
Right, yeah, that's what you said. See, did he not just say that? Did you hear him say that, Dan? He said it.
I happened to be listening on the podcast later. What I'm doing is going quotation mark top tier end quotation mark Tanner Nix.
That's your guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He's right up there at the Atlas High Tower.
No. Atlas High Tower is number one. We know that.
Oh, okay.
Jason Page, number two. Right? I think we got let's see, he's probably at like number 6 or 7, ain't he?
Who,
this
Tanner?
guy? Yeah. He's in there. He's in your top 10.
I don't know. Josh is starting to swing towards the Jason Page side of things.
I prefer it if you never put it that way, ever.
Then on Saturday, July 31st, Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit came to Lincoln Park at the Marino Bash Block Party in a special block party tournament. First round, El Ridiculoso pinned Forever Young.
Following that, it was one Nate Matson versus Daniel Wolf, and Nate picks up the win.
According to the most wrong man in Michigan, my favorite person, Atlas Hightower, got the pin over Frank Isaac Anderson.
Then it was Alex Van Zant, the winner of the very first Indie Idol, defeating Sean Lawhorn and El Toro.
And in the second round, we have Nate Matson, who was able to defeat El Ridiculoso.
Continuing his win streak for the night, Atlas Hightower pinned Alex Van Zant.
Josh's favorite wrestler.
And in the finals, Josh should be ecstatic because Atlas Hightower and Nate Matson went one-on-one, with Atlas Hightower coming out as the winner of this tournament.
Josh, where's your rejoice? And oh my God.
I'm so excited. It is hard for me to convey my emotions on the screen. I'm currently moving at such a speed and jumping up and down that my webcam does not have the proper frames per second to pick up my joy. Excited noise, excited noise.
Okay.
Also on Saturday, the 31st, XICW made its return to Standish, Michigan at the Arnett Community Center. And we were there because if it's 45 minutes going to the Hot Rocks or if it's 2 hours to Standish, if there's an XICW show, Cody's definitely there. We're probably there in full force because it's XICW.
What would you say on Road Rage? You said something about like if it was on the dark side of the moon, we'd probably go.
If it was on the dark side of the moon, we're getting with Jeffrey Bezos and we're going in a penis-shaped rocket ship.
That's right.
True statement.
Penis ship.
And they'll get upset with me because I'll sit there the whole time going, we're going on a trip to my favorite rocket ship. Da, 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 da. The show opener started with a triple threat match featuring Kyler Coleman, who assaulted he assaulted all three of us, really. He assaulted us with the water bottle.
That's assault, dude.
But the match was Solo versus Nate Brock, which, just for the record, is the guy with the stupid haircut. Like, the most stupid haircut
Ever.
So if you're like, which one's Nate Brock again? Think of the guy he escaped from a Vanilla Ice music video. You're thinking of the right guy. So Nate Brock, Kyler Coleman, and Solo. Solo put on an amazing performance. Nate Brock was there, but ultimately Kyler Coleman ended up getting the win.
He stole the win. Stole it.
Kyler Coleman's another one that makes not nice gestures at us. In light heavyweight championship action, it was champion Adam effing Wick. I gotta say effing because this was a family show. Defended his championship against the one-legged wonder, Zach Gowen. And still, Extreme Intense Championship Wrestling light heavyweight champion, Adam effing Wick.
And still. And in a rematch, I would say this is starting to become a little bit of a grudge match now. From the last show in Standish, we have Brutus Atwell once again defeating the Soul Taker, but this time by DQ. And after the match, he did get chokeslammed.
But he repeatedly slammed that man.
Yeah. Demon. Why do you keep calling him a man? He's not a man. He's a demon.
Slam every D-man. How about that?
Poor Guru got laid out.
He got laid out.
Yeah, well, I know. At least that was the right person for the night. He picked the right guy.
Next up, the only female members of the Fun-Loving Criminals, Randy West, took on Megan DeFrancisco. Early in the match, Megan DeFrancisco made the mistake of calling Randy West old, and then Randy West proceeded to beat the dog crap out of Megan DeFrancisco for the next few minutes.
Whoops.
Do not call Randy West old.
XICW.
Don't do that anymore.
Don't do that. So, of course, Fun-Loving Criminals alum Randy West came out with the win. First off, just in general, never call a woman old. just saying that. But don't say the O word at XICW. It will get you killed.
Josh knows firsthand.
Exactly.
Next up, it was the pride of the Monroe dynasty, the Jedi Master of Joint Manipulation, the Process, Malcolm Monroe III, with, of course, Jeremiah Goldbane versus the Dabski Daddy, Schwartzy Joseph Schwartz, in a match that was back and forth until the very end. And in the end, trust the process.
Yeah,
MM3.
so it's safe to say that neither of those two are liking me right now. Jeremiah Goldbane pretty much told me to fuck off, and then MM3 did the same thing.
They didn't pretty much. They stopped and flicked you off and told you it wasn't.
Well, they made a point to
insinuated.
stop in front of you and give you the finger.
Yeah. So hey, but good stuff.
Like,
and in the sixth,
a lot of people, but no one has stopped to flick me off before. That's a lie.
Yeah, they have. Anyways, the sixth match of the night featured the Extreme Intense champion and self-proclaimed XICW legend killer, Tommy Vendetta, and the XICW legend, Jamie Cox. At the end of the match, it was Tommy Vendetta with another win and still the XICW Extreme Intense champion.
I mean, you say he's self-proclaimed, but if he keeps knocking off legends, it's just a fact then.
True.
Now, this was a different kind of match. Originally, it was supposed to be BRD and LJ Lawrence of the Karate Cowboys were supposed to be taking on The Purge. However, Kevin Calloway of The Purge was not there that night, so it ended up Jack Price and Alex Weir of DTA came out. Sean Tyler came out and said, no, this is supposed to be my match, and just because Kevin Calloway's not here doesn't mean that he doesn't have friends all over the place that'd be able to help him, including some friends from the Wasteland. Yeah. Trey Jacobs comes out tag teaming with Sean Tyler, where they are called War Purge. So DTA, War Purge, and the Karate Cowboys ended up having an absolutely amazing match. They tried to break Danny's ice cream 3 separate times throughout the match. Everyone went over the rope. Everyone had a great match. And at the end of it, we ended up getting DTA, Jack Price, and Alex Weir winning.
Yeah, fun match. Very fun match.
Absolutely a fun match.
Yeah, they all were in front of us at some point or another.
Then the Proving Ground champion, the most dangerous man in Michigan, the DBA, defended his Proving Ground championship against Impact Wrestling's Cody Deaner.
Who another guy that doesn't like me.
Yes, he has officially been added to the list of guys who have made not very nice gestures at us. In the end, it was as it should be. The DBA with the 1, 2.
Well, yeah, hey, I wasn't scared to tell him he sucks, right? And
now,
I mean,
let me ask a question.
Well, go ahead. You're going to ask me a question? Whose question? You asking everybody?
I asked you last night, and you agreed with me.
What?
So I asked this to anyone that's out there. How is it? And DBA says your mom's a hoe is not a shirt yet.
Yeah, we need to get this made up. We need to talk to your mama is a hoe. But I don't know if he'd want to do that. But anyways, yeah.
That list is growing pretty large, Rebecca. A lot of people do not like Cody. Random people on the road, wrestlers, fans.
Well, I like you too, Dre Jacobs, so thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Some people like me. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I'm not upset that Cody Deaner doesn't like me. I'm really not upset about it. Because if Cody Deaner didn't like me because I was cheering for some other schmuck, but it's DBA. How are you not going to cheer for DBA? I mean, he's, the Godfather.
Dre Jacobs says the War Boy doesn't like you, Cody, but he's been quiet for a while, and Dre Jacobs.
Well, I mean, I can understand why the War Boy wouldn't like me. It's okay.
Huh?
Where did he say that at? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. All right. Fuck you, man. Fuck everybody. Anyways, let's go. Where are we at now? My turn.
A lot of people flick you off.
All right. So up next for the extreme intense. So this was kind of funny for you. This was fun. I liked this match too. I had a lot of fun with this because Rhino was very interactive and he had a lot to say to us. Specifically Josh, because Josh was cheering a lot for
with the megaphone
for another person, right? And Rhino didn't like that. Rhino did not like the fact that Josh was cheering for Aaron O'Ryan. First, he started cheering for DBA, and Rhino told him, "Don't cheer for DBA." So I started cheering for DBA. He gave me a dirty look, or not DBA, DTA, and then he started cheering for Aaron. He told him not to cheer for Aaron, so I started cheering for Aaron. So then he started cheering for Orion. He told him not to do that. It was kind of a fun time. Yeah.
Rhino's opponent.
Yes. Then Josh started chanting for Rhino's opponent.
Oh, geez, oh, Pete's. Anyways, so
hey, he made my fat butt get up on more than one occasion. I'm fat.
Right.
Cheers for the other dude.
He got the whole section that the one time.
Right. So of course it was Rhino who holds two halves, or how would you say that? He holds. He has two halves of the tag team titles. There's two tag titles in XICW. There's the XICW tag team belts. Then there's the XICW Proving Ground Team Noah belts, tag belts. Yes. Okay. And he has half of each. One with Heath Schneider, right?
Yep.
And then the other one with DBA. So anyways, he's got that, and he faced off against Aaron O'Ryan, who is the Midwest champion, okay, which is basically the heavyweight championship for XICW. Great match. And so I want to put this out here. The man beast known as Rhino, okay, been in WWE, Impact. He's been all over the world and all kinds of things. Destroyed Danny's ice cream. Destroyed. And Rhino, he would just like his ice cream back. So could we work out a deal, please? Can we get Danny his ice cream back?
Hashtag Rhino owes Dan ice cream.
Yeah. But I do want to say that Aaron O'Ryan retained his title, which that is not an easy feat against somebody with the stature of Rhino, the War Beast.
That's what he gets for busting up my ice cream. It was hot in that place.
It was very hot.
And Trey Jacobs, thank you very much. I can't wait to watch you destroy and slap Kyler Coleman also.
All of us. That's a shared sentiment. All of us just beat the snot out of him.
Is that even his name? Isn't it like Tyler something?
It's mid-tier Tanner Nix.
He's the mid-tier version of the
Yeah.
I got it. All right.
I understand why you change it, though. I wouldn't want to be associated with him either. In the main event, there was a match that, holy crap. Sheepy confirmed this entire match was Cody's fault.
Yep, he did.
You need to
And Josh said it. Sheepy confirmed it.
You need to do a public apology.
You know what he wants? He wants a award ceremony. That's what he wants.
He's in the chat.
GP said he wants an award ceremony. GP in the chat.
Jay Jacobs just called Tyler Coleman. The wish.com Tanner Nix.
That's great. This match was originally scheduled to be the Black Sheep Justin Dream versus the Michigan-made monster Mongo in a dog collar match. And it ended up being a false count anywhere dog collar match. Now, if you've never gotten the chance to see a dog collar match, it is, in my mind, the most brutal match that anyone can do. Because if you listen to wrestlers talk about, oh, I was in this ladder match, I was in a Hell in a Cell, I was in an escape chamber, I was in go through a table match, go through 10 tables match, a kendo stick match. I was real sore the next morning. I hurt for a week. A month later, I could still feel that. That's one thing. But if you listen to Roddy Piper talk about his most painful match, it was a dog collar match, and he said he could still feel that years, decades later. Dog collar matches are brutal. And to take that a step farther and make it a false count anywhere, I'm going to fight your ass all over the Arnett Center. Oh, that was a match. And after a brutal match, at one point, Sheepy took his MIW Rasslin Rage Breakout Wrestler of the Year award and drove it into Mongo's head, causing him to bleed even worse than he already was. But at the end of that match,
dude,
Mongo choked out the black sheep.
He took it and stuck it in his forehead, dude.
Yeah.
And then threw it. I'm like, ah.
I was watching it bounce. I was hoping something didn't pop off. But Mongo chokes the black sheep out and ends up winning by knockout? Knockout. He couldn't answer the drop.
Oh, Mongo is in the chat. And Sheepy.
Mongo has a broken nose, knots in my head, welts on my back, and sore as hell, but wouldn't change it.
Well, it's not like I didn't want to give him a ceremony. It was just the way it worked out. Because I was originally supposed to hand most of them out at the very first Standish show. And it didn't work out. So I didn't know how we were going to do it. So I gave him his award, and I gave Guru his, and I gave, who else? I gave somebody else theirs too. But anyways, and then.
I would just like to point out that Josh and I were not there at the time. So we have nothing to do with it.
You guys are assholes. You're supposed to have my back.
I got you back. Way back.
Yeah, exactly. I'll remember that shit when a motherfucker wants to kill you two. I remember that.
You be like, when a motherfucker want to kill me and you sat there laughing?
That's true.
Who?
That's true.
What are you talking about?
DBA.
That was different. You called him old. You
He
deserved
said that
it.
was different.
You called him old.
What happened was.
I wonder if he remembers that or not.
I remember that. That's still the scariest thing that's ever happened in a wrestling show.
Yeah, that was. Josh, literally the next show wore a mask.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because you were so scared. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I think it's funny.
Harper walked in though and went, "Oh, hey, Josh," and walked right past me. Like,
who did that?
Mama Harper.
That's hilarious. Well, I mean, that's all we got for results. Man, I tell you, XICW out in Standish, they're putting on a hell of a show out there. We still have no update as far as Proving Ground goes. We don't know, but we do know XICW returns to action on Sunday of next week in Marine City. We're going to talk a little bit more about it on Michigan Independent Weekly right here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel on Tuesday at 6:30.
Back to Standish on September 11th.
Yeah, September 11th. Well, yeah, well, that's Standish, but we don't. We want to know about Proving Ground.
XICW tickets sell out fast. Get your shit now.
I want Proving Ground season 8, episode 2.
Oh, they're starting a campaign.
I know, I see.
They want Sheepy on the show.
What? Wouldn't it be cooler? But why would you want to do it on the show? Why don't we do it on, like, he wanted a ceremony?
I completely understand. You don't like Sheepy enough to have him on the show. That's cool.
I've had him on the show a couple times now. That's not it. But I thought he wanted, like, what Mongo got. I thought that was the thing. That's why he was so pissed. But Sheepy on. Oh man, like now, like right now, like you and Gilbert got a sparkler. We'll figure something out.
Bad when Jeremiah Goldman and Dre Jacobs agree on anything. And what they're agreeing on is messed up, Cody. You said do or do not, and you did not.
Wait a minute. You want on the? He wants. I thought he said he wanted to.
They want us to bring him in now.
They're saying they want us to bring him in, but he's saying he wants a ceremony. Don't do it. Let's see. Oh, thank you so much.
They say you have no balls.
Oh, I know. They always say that. People.
No huevos.
No, they got nothing to do with huevos. They ain't got nothing to do with huevos.
I mean, maybe that if, at this point, in order to make it right, it might need to be something that we do, I don't know, in say 7 weeks in person with fireworks.
Fireworks.
Gosh, you got some left?
We give him a sparkler.
I mean, not like big ones, but
We're gonna give him a sparkler.
I got Roman candles.
Hold on.
I got M80s.
GB, wait, they got Roman candle.
You're gonna give him a Roman candle? Are you sure that's a safe thing to do?
Hey, he ain't mad at us.
Hey, I'm not asking.
That's a fire.
Welcome to Michigan. We're known for bootlegging, so it's alcohol and fireworks.
So Rebecca says Josh's life was in danger. We were all scared, and Cody's just laughing. She's talking about with you and DBA. Hold on.
We are talking about lighting Cody on fire, right? Like Cody.
Yes, this does need to be clarified.
Please, I'm hoping. Like
the War Boy is.
Seems like Dre likes me, a War Boy doesn't, but.
Lighting on fire.
You.
Me? Why?
Because it was do or do not, and you did not. This is why I'm all for try.
I don't want to be lit on fire, dude.
Well, I mean, you don't want to be lit on fire. Sheepy wants a
I'm not signing that sheet of paper.
Oh. Easy Dre, don't go getting Sheepy all choked up.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Cody on fire. I'd buy that T-shirt. The People's Exhibit number 2.
That was Mike Henry.
I gotta look. Here's the dream. There he is. Hold on a second. I gotta fix the screen. So hold on. Let's go back to. Hold on a minute. Here. And then let me get this 24 karat lines covering them up. We want to get rid of that. Gotta get rid of this. Here we go. All right. Yay, everybody says. See, you ask and you shall receive, people. Here he is. He's on the show. So
Josh all excited.
I want to clarify. Let's clarify this. So you're up. I thought you wanted. So they're saying to have you on the show, but I thought you wanted something similar to what Mongo got.
Oh, you saying that I want exactly the way Mongo want? Why can't I have both? You know, because I'm just that much better than Mongo. If you didn't notice, I did not tap out to Mongo.
No, you did
Mongo
not.
did not make me give up. He had to choke me out. So yeah, I will accept this little Zoom call for the time being, But I wholeheartedly expect a whole ceremony. I want fireworks. I want boat shows. I want the entire works. I want ice cream.
You want ice? You have ice cream.
I want my Happy Harper ice cream. I want everybody to I want to just be able to throw samples of the Black Sheep ice cream to all of my Black Sheep Club. And that, I will not settle for less than that. Because you know what? Yeah, Mongo was the wrestler of the year. And I'm not saying he doesn't deserve that. Because over the past 2 Standish shows, he has shown me that he does deserve that. But I'm the breakout. This means I busted my ass to get noticed. All these marks? Oh yeah, this is all from last night. That was not fun. And you want to know? Like, let me tell you a little bit of a story. Fuck those Smirnoff bottles. The promo that I sent to you last week.
Yes, sir.
The incident. Back in 2011, I was involved in a very bad accident during a match. Somebody came off the top rope and drop kicked me dead in the throat. Keep in mind, I'm only 15 years old at this time. And it caused me to stop breathing for quite a while, and it was very bad. Ever since that experience, it gave me PTSD. And just like anything being around my neck, I always avoided. That's honestly a big reason for me growing up my beard, just so it doesn't, nobody can do that. Nobody can get near it, nobody can close to it. So when Mongo issued a dog collar match, I'm somebody that I've worked too damn hard to get to this spot. And I'm not going to turn down a challenge from anybody. And in my opinion, that's exactly what somebody that's trying to break out does. So if anybody feels that I did not deserve this, I showed last night, but I damn well deserve it.
And I agree with you.
100%.
And I will let me clarify this because I want everybody to understand that at the first Standish, it was supposed to be, that's where I was going, the first Standish show, I was going to hand them all out then and do it during intermission. However, the show ran a little bit late and I wasn't able to do it. So I was just starting to hand them out and I didn't realize that I was going to be able to do it again at the third Standish show. And they had Mongo and Tommy come out. So I apologize. Please don't whoop my ass, and we will do our best to get you something going at the next Standish show. I will personally reach out to Johnny Delicious, and we will figure this out.
I accept that.
All right. Awesome. Well, I thank you for coming on and accepting my apology and talking it out like, a dude, and, everybody in the chat, I hope that you're happy as well. And everybody doesn't kill me because I need friends, man, because there's a lot of guys now that ain't liking me lately for some reason.
You guys should know I got nothing but love for Rasslin Rage.
Oh, I know.
You guys.
I just
love all for you.
Right.
I just want to remind you, Sheepy, again that Josh and I weren't there when that happened.
Very fair.
Yeah, so they're blaming everything on me.
You're the boss.
Yeah,
crap rolls up here. We talked about this.
Cody, you were the one that handed me this, and Cody, you also the one that gave Mongo the ceremony. So forgive me for seeing you as the one to blame. How about that?
There we go. I like it. Thank you, everybody. So, we're going to get out of here. So thank you for Black Sheep for joining us tonight and, setting it all straight. We're going to get it taken care of. The breakout wrestler of the year, the first ever in the MI. So, nobody could ever take that away from you because, first ever we've ever done this. We're going to do it again next year, too. We're changing.
I think Mongo Blood still might be on this, too. So that's something to add to the collective value.
I love it. That's awesome. Good stuff. So don't forget. Oh, see, now they're hashtagging Cody's fault. You guys, you too are going to get me in trouble. Anyways, so don't forget to scroll down in the description. There are links to XICW, all their social media, and their YouTube. There's links for Pro Wrestling All-Stars down there as well. Blah, blah, blah. Also, our social media and all the stuff that we do is down there as well. So please make sure that you follow all of that stuff. And Josh and Dan, I hate both of you. And I am not going to help you get your ice cream back now, Dan. Fuck you and your hashtag for your ice cream. So anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. Thank you, Justin Dream, for coming on. And thank you, everybody. We'll see you on Tuesday for Michigan Independent Weekly, where we're going to cover all the events that are going down this weekend coming up. You guys have a good one.
Bye.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Doing now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage.